Dreyfus. I'm one of the owners of Metropolis Coffee Company with my dad, Jeff. We're a family coffee business. We're a craft roaster. We roast small batches of good coffee in the back, and then we have a retail store as well. We sell to cafes, hotels, specialty grocers around the country, and actually the world. But I guess our focus is on quality in every step that we do. Everything from how the coffee's grown, who's growing it, making sure that they're taken care of, how we roast it, paying really close attention to the way that we buy coffee, roasting it to what we call the thing in itself, trying to bring out what's really phenomenal about whatever coffee we're paying attention to at that time, and then training people and training ourselves to serve it in a way that really brings out what's memorable about that coffee. We've been around 5 years. We opened in 2003, my dad and I. It took us about 2 to 3 years of planning because we're naturally disorganized people. No, because it's a lot of work going into it. But it's been great. We have been really lucky with the people that work with us, both the farmers and also our own staff. We've just have people that want to take care of us all along the way, which is terrific. And our customer base is incredibly diverse. It's people from all over the world order our coffee. We're involved in the Specialty Coffee Association, trying to raise the bar on great coffee around the world. Chris is our head of coffee. What that means is he makes our buying decisions. He chooses the coffees that we're going to offer at Metropolis. He sets the tone for our roasting program, which we call craft roasting. We're not alone in calling it craft roasting. Other people do craft roasting as well. Specifically what that means, and going back to our mission, so that all the people in the world can enjoy great coffee, paying attention very specifically within the roasting process to try to bring out what's available in that coffee. So it actually starts over there. We have a sample roaster where we'll get small amounts of unroasted coffee, and we'll roast 100 grams at a time. And then we do a process that's called cupping, which is a little bit like a wine tasting, where you slurp and spit and evaluate the coffee based on its base characteristics, its acidity, its body, its aroma, aftertaste, general flavor characteristics, and score it and decide if it's something that we want to do or not. Once we decide that we want to do it, we buy as much of that coffee as we think that we can reasonably sell while it's fresh. It's an agricultural product like tomatoes. So you want to use that coffee while it has some vibrancy to it. Because once it's gone like anything else. So a little bit about roasting. The coffee is put in the hopper up here. Chris opens this trap door which charges the drum. He drops the beans into the drum, and you can see them washing in the drum right there. You can also pull a few beans out at a time with the sample dryer to see and check the development of the roast. Through this panel here, you can see ceramic plates that are heated up by gas flames, and that transfers energy to the drum. So the beans are roasting inside a metal cylinder being heated below by conduction, the hot wall of the drum, and convection, the hot air that's blowing through the drum. The roaster has control over, first and foremost, how much time the coffee is in the drum, how much coffee goes into the drum, the rate of airflow through the drum, and the level of energy that you're adding through gas flow. So that's basically it. There aren't a whole lot of controls, so it takes someone who is as well dressed as Chris, obviously, and also who has a great deal of knowledge and passion and experience watching the development of coffee, learning what at different points in the roast you're bringing out of the coffee and trying to get that to come out. So he's kind of our ambassador for flavor. We roast between 800 and 1,400 pounds of coffee a day. And it all goes to different customers. Ourselves, our own retail store, our web customers that order from all over the world online, including the South Pole. We do have a great customer in the South Pole. And then all of our wholesale customers around. So we pack the coffee right as it comes out of the roaster in bags like this that are heat sealed, and then there's a valve on the front. And the coffee goes through a process where it purges or releases carbon dioxide, which pushes or displaces the oxygen through the one-way valve, so it stays fresher that way. That's basically what we do. There's not a whole lot to it. There's not too many steps. It's every time somebody says, oh, you should do this as a company, we take a look and we see if it meets kind of our prime directive of making it so that all the people in the world can enjoy great coffee. And if it doesn't, it's probably not something that we should be doing, because it would take us too far away from kind of our core value and drive. We're really, really looking forward to meeting you at the Crave Party. We're going to be giving away free cups of coffee. You can come and get fresh roasted coffee for your friends or neighbors. In the meantime, or after the party, if you'd like to find us, you can find us online at metropoliscoffee.com. You can find our retail store in the Edgewater neighborhood in Chicago at 1039 West Granville. Or you can find us at cafes or Whole Foods near you. We sell to a lot of people. If you're interested, you can go to our website and send us an email, and we'll tell you somebody right by you that does a good job with our coffee. So thank you. See you soon.